What's up, everybody? Welcome to the HJK podcast. I'm your host, Hanson. Today, I have a special guest with me today. His name is Sidi.
What do you do?
Man, he has so many hats. I don't even think I could go ahead and name them all. But he's a CEO of his own brand, his own company. He's an entrepreneur. He's a marketer. He's an influencer, in my opinion, because he's doing a damn thing every day, and that's one of the things I'm gonna get at. As well as he hosts events, he throws events, and he just has a ton of different revenue streams coming in that he's surviving off of. You know what I mean?
Got to.
How you doing today, CD?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm out here not being the victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Straight up, just like that.
So what you got going on in your life right now that you want to talk about? Let the people know.
Well, I guess I'll start with the first thing that I'm doing right now. Well, that I just finished with today, which is my artist. One of my artists. We just finished her photo shoot today for her album cover, her EP cover. It's not the album, it's the EP. Which I don't think some people understand what an EP is. To me, an EP is prequel to the album. If you're gonna have an album come after, the EP is not actually your album, but it can be looked at as the album, like the precursor to what's to come. So, in some situations, I look at EPs as I'm gonna tease you a little bit. You know, I'm gonna give you 7 songs, but a lot of times in today's world, 7 songs is the album now.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true. Yeah.
So, but we're not doing it that way. But we just did the EP cover for that. Her name's, excuse me. Her name's Nanoki. Nanoki, she's from Okinawa. Young girl, and very talented, very beautiful, and loving person. And I think those characteristics mean a lot to be having a good personality for people and not just being somebody who thinks, you know, I'm better than somebody because of some quality that I have or how I look. Oops, sorry about that. And so, yeah, that's what I did today. That's what I wanted to talk about because that's what I'm focused on, you know, getting her EP out, producing music for her. And any other artists, holla at me. Ain't nobody messing with me. All right, so, yeah, producing, man.
So you're comfortable staying in the background and you basically, we talked a little bit off camera too, you're really focused on being involved, however, as much as possible, but making sure you're in control to that, in the extent of making sure that artist is being dealt with according, and you're being dealt with according to, because the rap game or the music industry is very vulturistic in a sense.
Yeah, it is vulturistic.
Yeah.
You know, and I try to make sure that whoever I'm working with, first of all, is a good person. Number one, I got to make sure they're a good person because I'm trying to better myself every day. So I feel like whoever I'm working with, you got to be a good person first. I don't care how good your music is. I don't care who you dealing with or who you done music with. If I see bad qualities in you, I don't want to work with you because once you get that money, you're going to start treating people like you're better than them, you know? And one thing I've never done to people is treat them like I'm better than them, you know? So me having the control over where this artist goes is not me wanting to be power over them. It's me wanting to give them power at the same time by not being involved so much, you know? And at the same time, making sure that they're getting stuff done so they can be successful. Because if I'm backing you and I'm investing time and finances into you, you got to be aware, you got to be hungry, you know. I'm still learning the music industry.
Yeah.
Like I have some high quality, some very influential people that I take advice from every day for the music industry. And I know I'm going to be successful as a producer and mainly a manager, CEO of a management company. You know, I know I'm gonna be successful because the people I'm getting the advice from are very, very successful, and they believe the same thing. You have to be a good person for us to work with you, or at least you need to be trying. And you know, in this climate right now, man, I feel like
the climate of COVID-19, right?
This climate right now, people are doing anything to get over on the next person. Have you seen about the artists who've been, what do you call it, trying to get these mixtape slots for the upcoming artists and charging them, arm and a leg to get on the mixtape, and then the mixtape comes out, then they take it out. They'll put the mixtape out and then take it offline.
Why are they doing that?
I have no idea.
But,
I don't know. It's happened a few times. Even the artist that I know right now in Okinawa I think he paid like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less, but nevertheless, it's his money.
Exactly.
And he didn't get nothing from that. He didn't get no type of, hey, this is the artist. Nothing, not that I can see. And when he did it, all I could think in my head was, try it out. I believe in trying things out. And when I started noticing what was happening, I was like, that's so messed up, man. Because the artists aren't making money, so they're trying to figure out how to get the money off of the new artists. You know what I mean? And it's so messed up. A lot of artists, bro. And there's one dude who was behind that stuff.
Just one guy.
One guy was behind it, and he was getting these artists to let them use let him use their account, and
And he was doing that. He's pulling him off. I'm not too knowledgeable in the sense of how the music industry works, or basically what kind of foul stuff that they do to artists. What make you want to actually go that route? Because when I met you, you used to host events. Not only that, but you're the CEO of the event. You know what I mean? You told them how it should go, how it works, how you want things to be set up. And from there, you'd have artists come through, you'd have DJs come through, and then it'd be a lit-ass party. You know what I mean? So what actually made you want to go that route of music and wanted to be not an artist, you are an artist yourself. You know what I mean? 2 years ago, I think you dropped the song Island.
Yeah.
Still lit. It's on YouTube. You guys can go check it out. But yeah, what made you want to actually go that route of taking care of artists versus being the artist yourself?
Man, like you said, I was doing the events.
Yeah.
And COVID came.
Ooh.
Right? And I remember when COVID came, and everybody looks at me as a positive person. They don't know about my struggles or nothing. Some people, they try to look at me as like, everybody's not as successful as you and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I just carry my weight well. I carry my struggles well. And I carry my struggles so strong that you would never know I'm struggling, And I'm not talking about like my family's hungry or some stuff. Not like that. Struggle meaning like I have a setback. I lost or something. You would never know it because I keep a smile and positive. You've never seen me sad.
Yeah, I could attest to that.
Yeah, no one's ever seen me sad, bro. It's because I need you to understand. Whenever you feel down, go look at City. Go look at him.
Where does that come from, man? Because not many people have that. I think for myself too, I don't have that. Like, and I look at you as that inspiration of like, man, like, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like you said, I've never seen anything that came that was a challenge or that was what's the right word I'm looking for? That was kind of like
controversy or something like that.
Nah, not even controversy. Just something that you're getting into it, and you always overcome whatever is bothering you. Where did that come from in you, where you could accept any challenge and you could overcome it? Adversity was the word I was looking for.
Like I said in the beginning, bro, I'm never gonna be the victim. Never. Like let's say you was asking about, why I chose the music at this point, because you just know me as the event person, and most people knew me as that. Man, when COVID hit, I was like, I can't even really do events. And that was making me a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I looked at it like, I ain't finna be the victim. I'm about to start record label management. I'm about to get into production, publishing, and all of that. Because one thing that ain't going nowhere is music, right? And I know how to market, obviously.
Yeah.
So really when it comes down to it, if you ain't got no eyes, you ain't got no buys, right? Right?
Yeah.
So if I know how to make music, I need to find some people to make the music with. I don't have to be the artist. And then I know how to get the eyes, and we're going to get some buys.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. And, like I said, I ain't finna be the victim. I'm going to find a way. I'm always going to find a way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That ain't going to stop me, man. Ain't nothing going to stop me. And like I said, I want to be the person that everybody look at and be like, I may not like this guy too much, or I don't agree with everything he's saying too much, but when I need to feel like to pick me up, or, you know, I need to feel like I can make it happen, I'm gonna go look at this guy because I know he is not giving up.
Facts.
Yeah.
I know you guys watch it, right? You could tell like my reactions and like how giddy I am, because I'm so ecstatic to have this nigga on a podcast, bro. Like for real, like, you know what I mean? Regardless of the haters or regardless of whatever, because I know you post about like, you know what I mean, just some probably bad relationships in your life, not with women or anything like that.
That's a bad relationship with women too. but yeah.
Just with business, you know what I mean? A lot of people take stuff personal where it shouldn't be probably taken personal, you know what I mean? They don't have the bigger picture in mind. But I'm ecstatic because, bro, like, I watch this nigga's, I watch his TikTok, because he told me to get on TikTok and start posting stuff. And more than anything, I watch his Instagram. And like every day, man, you are doing something. It feels like you don't sleep, because, you know what I mean, you probably have like 15, 20 different stories at a time, and they're all engaging, man. Like, how do you do that? Because me starting out with this podcast and I'm trying to build this, I can't find that drive to keep posting like how you be posting. But I know, like, if I go to CD right now, he probably got like 20 videos. You know what I mean? It's like, where the fuck you find that shit, man?
Man, look,
I know you ain't gonna be the victim, but like,
that's it. That's all I can think, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And there, bro, I give you a point example of like, how do I find it, and when I don't have nothing and I create something. Last week, I had this, maybe like 2 weeks ago, I had this spell of depression, and it lasted one night. And I even posted on the internet, and everybody was like, bro, you good? I was like, I'm straight, bro. It just lasted one night. But everybody was so worried about me, bro, because I'm the guy.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? So everybody was worried about me, and I'm like, yo, I was over there like 30 minutes ago, and they sent me a message 2 minutes, you know? And I'm like, what I did was this. I had this family issue. It wasn't big. It was just a family issue, you know? And I felt like I couldn't protect this family member. And I felt like they weren't listening. So I got a little depressed about it because I couldn't help them because I'm not there to help them. So I got a little depressed. And I was just sitting around. I didn't drink or nothing, bro. I didn't do no drinking. I ain't smoke no weed, none of that. I ain't do none of those things that people usually do when they feel down. I ain't go hang with nobody. I just sat there. I ain't turn on no TV. I sat there, went and took a shower, came back, laid in the bed. I'm going to go to sleep. Woke up in the morning. I ain't finna be the victim. I ain't finna be the victim. I'm not finna be the person that's like, ain't nothing going right, blah, 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 blah. No. What does that fix?
Nothing.
That's all that goes through my head all the time, is what does complaining fix? What does crying fix? Makes you feel better in a way. So I'm not against crying. But something's always in my head like, you better do something. You better do something. Ain't nobody saving you. Who's going to save you? You going to save me? No. You got your own cause, bro. So how you going to save me? Right? I got to save myself. And I got to save myself so everybody else can know you can save yourself. And I've had so many setbacks, bro. Especially this year alone. I had a hookah bar that was popping for maybe 3 weeks. And then that COVID stuff went around and happened. They sent the police on me, you know, and my shit was popping, bro.
This was at the beginning of COVID.
Nah, this was July, bro. You know.
Okay, COVID happened in March.
Yeah, it was like
got big in March.
Middle of June we opened, and then by the middle of July I had to close.
Wow.
And we were eating, you know, and somebody just didn't like it, bro. And I felt like, all right, whatever, you can have it. I don't want this. I ain't the victim. You think you got me? Psst, you can have it. We're gonna win. You can have this. So whenever people feel like, I know as a person that I am who's so confident that other people gonna feel like, oh, he got an ego. You know, he think he better than somebody. No, that's what you think.
Mm.
Because my friends know I love them.
Yeah.
And my friends know, I tell my friends, I tell you, I love y'all.
Yeah.
I tell all my friends, I told them last night, I love every single one of y'all. If you're not my friend, you're not hearing me say I love you. So of course you're gonna feel some type of way. Because the love is real. You can see it. So I feel like I gotta be the one. I have to be the one for everybody else. Because everybody gets depressed, even me. That's where it comes from. I gotta do it for you. I gotta do it for your wife, your kid. I gotta do it for my wife, my kid. I gotta do it for everybody else out there in the world. You know what I mean? So everybody knows. I want my kids to grow up to be like, man, everybody else complaining, but my daddy, he's like killing it.
Yeah.
You know, like he's
Yeah.
killing it. And it doesn't matter how much money we have and none of that stuff. The point is you need to be doing something. Because as long as you're doing something, you will figure it out. But as soon as you stop doing something. So when I seen you doing this podcast, bro, I was like, you send me a message. I was like, I'm going to see if he sent me a message. I'm going to send him a message.
Oh, you don't need to, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to reach out regardless, bro.
Yeah, that's
when
what
I
I've been
saw
looking
that, I saw your snap, not your snap, I saw your Instagram and I saw the story and it was like, going to be in Oki soon. I was like, babe, CD coming back. She was like, you need to get him on the podcast. I was like, that's exactly what the fuck I was
Right.
thinking. I was like, for sure.
You know I'm coming.
Hit this nigga up. And then from sure, you reach out. He was like, yeah, I'll do it, man. And thank you so much for coming and blessing the podcast, bro. For real.
Y'all want me to come, hit me up. I like to talk. I may get off subject, but you know, whatever. It's a podcast. It's supposed to be off subject. There's no real structure to a podcast.
Yeah. And for you guys that don't know, CD used to live in Oki. He lived there for some time, but he recently made a big decision and moved over to Tokyo, man, where it's really lit. What was it, the drive behind making that decision to move, and how you liking it over there? What?
So your question is, why did I move?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, man, I woke up one morning and it was like, I'm moving to Tokyo.
Mm.
That's really all it was. But there is a story behind it. I went to American Village, and I had been telling everybody to come to American Village for like 3 weeks. I was like, come to American Village, you know. I was like, we're going to be outside, so there's room, you know.
Is this for an event?
Nah, it was just me. I was doing these YouTube videos, excuse me. It's just asking people questions while they was drunk. And they was messing up all the questions like, where's Washington, D.C.?
I saw that, yeah.
You know, or no, where's the White House?
Yeah.
You know? Or like, if the red house is here and the blue house is there, where's the White House? And, you know, people mess it up every time because they drunk, right?
Yeah.
So I was doing that. People, and of course my TikTok popping, and I got like 200,000 followers on there, so everybody know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part. If you have a TikTok, you know me.
Yeah.
Right? So I would tell everybody, I'm gonna be in American Village, we're gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. So people would come in there and they're like, yo, let me get on the video, blah, blah, blah. So for like 2 weeks straight, I was doing that. Then the day before I decided to move to Tokyo, I was in American Village, and the Shore Patrol showed up in American Village and was telling everybody they got moved. And they had never pulled up before, you know? And to me, I felt like, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of the military having so much control over what I do. They don't have control over me directly, but they do. They have control over me being successful because my success is based off of people, you know?
Yeah.
And my network of me dealing with people. I love people, so I figured out a way to be successful by dealing with people, you know, and giving them some type of, you know, awareness to whatever they got going on. Some of these people are models and rappers and, you know, blog writers, podcast people and stuff like that want to come and jump on my platform and get some attention for whatever they got going on, which I'm cool with. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, sometimes you have to do it in the crowd, you know, it's just marketing, you know what I mean? So when the Shore Patrol showed up that day, and I was with a couple of people who got clothing lines and rappers, and my artist, she was with us that night. And it was a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
And Shore Patrol came through telling everybody, hey, you gotta clear out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. This shit holding me back. This is holding me back. I never get where I want to get. If I always, every year, there's a lockdown, you know, in Okinawa, blah, blah, blah. It's holding me back. I have to start over every fucking time. And I'm like, man, I'm out of here. I woke up the next morning and I was telling my boy, I was like, and I might leave. And I had told him that like day before. And then that night I was talking to my boy about that bullshit. And I was like, I'm tired of this. This is getting on my nerves. I'm better than this. And I don't have to deal with this. And he was like, what are you going to do? I was like, man, I don't know. I woke up the next morning, looked at my wife, said, I'm moving to Tokyo. She's like, you think so? I was like, yeah. She was like, all right, bet. And that was it.
Supportive wife, man. If you don't have one, you need to get yourself one.
Yeah. She rock with me 100, bro. We got a goal, bro. Ain't nobody ever going to understand that. Nobody understands goal-oriented people. Goal-oriented people don't care about all the other stuff everybody else care about. We care about our goals and where we're going. And all of the people around us, they care about the same thing. That's all we focused on. Goals, completing goals. That is it. I have a goal, I need to complete it. I have this goal, I need to complete it. I have where I want to go next, I have to complete it. I complete the goal, I make a new one. That is it. That's it, bro.
I'm fucking loving this, man. I love this, bro. I love this energy. I love everything we talking about.
That's
I know
it, bro.
we ain't even stuff got really into like what CD do, but I think he gonna elaborate on that. But man, I'm excited.
That's it,
man.
bro. And I had to make a few sacrifices to get what I want. You know what I mean?
And then we talked a little bit about that off cam. You're gonna have to lose some to get some,
something.
right? That's what CD.
In
told
order
me.
to get where you want to go, you're gonna have to lose something.
Yeah, well, it could be anything.
It could be anything. You're gonna lose something.
Yeah,
and when you lose it, while you're losing it, always remember you can get it back, but you're gonna lose something else. You know, you can't have everything. You cannot have everything. That's life.
Yeah,
That's life. And when you realize you can't have everything, you start to relax a little bit more. You start not to worry so much about stuff. That's another thing that keeps me positive is I look back on life. I look back on all the decisions I ever made, all the things I've ever done. And I always realize it was my decisions that I lost these things. But I gained something. Every time I lost something, I gained something. Sometimes, but there's been times where I've been like, man, why don't I get the money to do this shit? Or why don't I get the money to pay this off, blah, blah, blah. There's been times. I'm not perfect. I'm not rich. Yeah. I just know how to make something shake. You know what I mean? So you'll never see me down about finances or nothing like that. I'm in a good position right now. Yeah. Like a mug. Moving to Tokyo was a very good decision. I lost something moving to Tokyo. I'm losing something moving to Tokyo, but I'm gaining a lot. You know, so at the same time, it's like you need to know that. Yeah. Just like I just told you. You was like, I don't want to do this because of whatever. And I was like, well, in order to do this, you're going to have to lose something. Yeah. You know, and then when you realize that shit, 6 months from now, you're going to be like, man, City was right, bro. I feel good.
Yeah. And he was talking about pride, my pride specifically in regards to a job opportunity that came up, and I was prideful about it. And I was like, I probably don't want to do that because of whoever ties it's with. But I am going to do it because that's going to put me in a better position than I am today. And that's all I'm really looking for is the next step.
Leveling up. It's levels to this shit, bro. Yeah. It really is levels. Meek Mill said it best. And I watched, when I was in the shower today, I look at, I just recently started back doing it. I've been so busy. I ain't had a chance to really focus on it. Yeah. But just recently I started back watching podcasts and marketing people like Gary Vee. And I've also been watching like the Illuminati conspiracies and all of that stuff. And basically they said that if you want, damn, I lost my train of thought.
Let's look at take John.
No. Don't lose this thought.
Catch it.
What did you just say?
I was talking about me having to step up, sacrifice my
levels.
pride.
Levels to this shit. So in the Illuminati podcast, the dude said, Meek Mill said, it's levels to this shit. And people don't realize that it's levels to the music industry. You know, and you got to walk through a door and then you got to make decisions of what you're going to do when you get through that door. It's Illuminati conspiracy, so you know where I'm going with this. I'm not going to go deep into that. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's levels to everything. Where you at right now is a level. Where I'm at right now is a level. But there's another level and another level and another level. Yeah. It just keeps going. That's insanity. The insanity of wanting to be successful is the fact that there's always going to be another level. There is no top. What is insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different
results.
The only outcome you're gonna get out of success is getting more success, wanting more success, and wanting more success. So what you got to do is look for happiness. I'm happy. I got a smile on my face. I don't look tired or nothing. I don't really sleep a lot, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
So the success is cool to me. It's like, man, I just completed this. That's cool. But man, look at my children. You know? That's what my happiness is, my family, my mom. I talk to my mom, my sister, my sons, everybody today. You know, I talk to everybody, and like everybody's just smiling. My sister, she's with a loving husband, bro. Like this dude, man, he's so cool to her. You know what I mean? And she'd have been through a bunch of fools, man. You know, and then this dude, man, he's just so cool, bro. I got on the. I just want to say this, man. Yo, shout out to Shot, bro. I got on the FaceTime with my sister today. You know, it's Christmas over there, right? So I called them like 5 p.m. for them, you know? Yeah. Cause I had hangover and shit from last night drinking and shit. So I called him and he get on there and he's like, "What's up, bruh?" For example, fucking with me and shit. I was like, "Well, he logic," cause they both. My sister heavy set, he heavy set. They just love each other, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all some fools, right? You know, so that made me smile, bro. So like whatever troubles that I may have had for the day or whatever, talking to them just makes me feel like, man, life's great. I don't care about the money or how much money I have or what business I got going on. You know what drives me? That happiness right there. I can call my sister and I know I'm going to be laughing for like an hour, you know, because we just cracking jokes the whole time. Her son running around the house, two of her sons, they running around the house in a blank man looking outfit. But, you know, these fools just running around with a bow and arrow shooting shit. To me, bro, that's happiness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why you'll never see me down, bro. You're not going to see me down, bro. I got too many good things, bro. If something happened to any of those people, you might see me down a little bit. Real shit. You might see me down. But losing money, business, people, you know, talking about me, whatever, that don't bother me, man.
Yeah. I love this, man. You talked about earlier too, there's levels to this, right? And how levels of more success just brings you more success. I recently just started to look at life like a game, like legit like a video game. And ever since I started doing that, I've been a lot more happy. I feel like I used to take things a little bit too serious, and like I probably should just step back and just realize like, yo, the universe is too huge.
Yeah, the universe got its own plan, bro.
Exactly, to, you know what I mean, to be taking stuff so serious. So I started shouts out to Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? I watched a podcast of his and he's like, man, you need to be thinking about this like a video game, bro. There's levels to the game and you try and reach the top, but after you reach the top, you realize there's no top. You just gotta keep going and doing what you're doing.
There's no top.
Exactly, right? So ever since I started doing that, I started to enjoy life a lot more. And, you know what I mean? I started to love my family a lot more and just try to be a better husband. And I mean, of course, I can always work on that. But
that's a journey.
Yeah.
That's a journey, bro. And, you know, I try to tell people don't get too caught up in that. Yeah. That's the world trying to tell you what you should do with yourself. You know, you should do with yourself what you should do with yourself. She got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You ain't got to worry about that. That's something you should never have to worry about. You know that you need to be a better man in life. And whatever you consider that to be a better man, that's on you as you.
Yeah.
You know, can't nobody else tell you how to be a man. You know in your head what you should do that's happy for you. Somebody else coming around, people trying to judge you off of what you do, what decisions you make. Man, what do those people know? They making dumbass decisions too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like people, look, that Okinawa Ranch shit, right? Motherfuckers get on there, city, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's a Facebook page.
That shit's stupid,
yeah,
bro. That's for sad-ass people. That's for sad-ass people.
Yeah.
You understand? Only sad people are on there. Get the fuck off of there. You know, it took a couple times of me seeing my name on there and seeing other people's names on there, who that I know be talking shit about me, and then I seen their names get posted, and I was like, I wonder what they thinking right now. Then I see them in the comments trying to defend ourselves. I was like, oh, you sad. You defending yourself in here?
on Okinawa rants on a Facebook page.
All these people in there are just looking for something to talk about because they bored and sad. I'm happy.
Hey, that's why I love this nigga, bro. I ain't worried
about you.
That's why I love this nigga, bro. Because
what Ply say? I'm trying to get me some money.
Jebs.
Who are you? You know, like, but Jebs, I'm really not trying to be a dickhead towards nobody or nothing like that. But honestly, though, think about it. If you talking about somebody every day and you making posts about them, and, you know, social media is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
It's your access to be able to have a voice. But at the same time, that voice is just nothing.
Yeah.
Your voice means nothing on the internet. It means nothing, you know? So you get on there and you say something about somebody. If you have to break somebody down to make yourself feel better, you are sad. You are a sad individual. You need help. I feel bad for you. Go to counseling. You know, like, that's what I feel like. Because I've thought about the fact that I have so many followers. And if I say something about anybody, it's going to hurt them. I did it one time. I said something about somebody. It was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know, there was people that was like, yeah. And there was other people like, City's a bully. But you know what he did to me? But you know what? I learned none of that matters. It doesn't matter what he did to me.
Yeah.
If I got to break somebody else down to make myself feel better, I'm sad. So I stopped doing that. And what I started doing was looking at the reality of the situation. Perspective is what's going to drive people to see what they see. In somebody's eyes, I'm an asshole. But another day, I'm a good person to him.
Yeah.
And that's the conflicting problem with this person. I like him, but I hate this motherfucker. Haters love me and the lovers hate me.
Look, we ain't even getting into, like, what I really want to talk about with CD, but this nigga's just dropping gems.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's cool,
y'all been
bro.
drinking? Well, damn.
Hey, look,
going now?
I'm a skeleton crew. It's only me here. So
it's a skeleton crew.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
that Rico shit.
I can't have my guests, you know what I mean, parched over here. So I'm about to come off the cam, grab some wine, and refill his cup.
I'll run my mouth while he's going. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I just want to say, man, y'all got to seek happiness. You really got to seek happiness, and you can't let other people's thoughts and other people's decisions and other people's actions decide how you're gonna live your life. If I let other people's decisions, thoughts, and actions decide how I'm gonna live my life, I would not be sitting right here. I would be, I don't know, man. I don't know where I would be. Not here, you know. Because I'm telling you, man, there's plenty of times I could have been depressed and sad and just let the world get me down. And, you know, I've seen what happens to people who do that, man. I've seen people who have good talent and, you know, are going places and they just let everybody else get them down because they feel like everybody's against them. When everybody's against you, you find yourself, you dig down deep within yourself, and, you know what I'm saying, you get in that little cocoon, and you figure out what you want to do, and then you bust out that shit like a butterfly and be like, I'm back, you know? That's what I do.
Man,
but I never leave, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always around. You can go look at me for the past how many years of my life. You ain't never seen me disappear from the internet. You ain't never see me disappear because I know that's where everybody is. But you also see me in the streets at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely did, though. I got off the internet for like 3 years. That's why I still don't have a Facebook.
Some people, I'm in entertainment. You know, I need to be there some way, somehow, you know?
Absolutely. And that's why I come to you and I look for you. I look at your page for inspiration, man, because me starting this podcast, I realized COVID taught me 2 things. You can't rely on a job for employment because they might not be standing for too long. You don't know what kind of you don't know what their finances and stuff look like. You need to empower yourself, right? And the best way to empower yourself is getting this internet money, nigga. Yep. You know what I mean?
Get the internet money, get that job money. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got a job now. I've been waiting to say that.
Yeah.
Just to say it to you and say it on your podcast. People think I don't have a job now. I have a job now. You know what I mean? COVID scared me. You know, COVID made me, and I've seen people who were winning that are broke as fuck right now. You know, with good businesses that are broke as fuck right now.
That's me.
And all I could think of is whoa, we got to get jobs. You know who don't need a job? People who were smart enough to move the money fast enough. You know?
Elaborate.
Somebody that was already investing before.
Ooh.
I didn't start investing until after.
Yeah.
That was too late. You know, I'm still moving the investment. I'm getting money off investment.
Well, let me correct you. You're never too late. You were right on time. You was on your own time.
Yeah. But I was too late for COVID. Because COVID came in like, bitch, you should have been investing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you should have been investing for real. You know, I was investing into something that was winning.
Yeah.
I was investing, but I wasn't investing in a thing that could duplicate on its own while I sleep enough.
And CD's talking about the stock market.
Yeah. Of course, you know I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm in that motherfucker now, though.
Yeah, I'm in that motherfucker,
I also
too.
believe at the same time, you need some stable income in this economy right now that's going to come every time. And what I'm in right now ain't going nowhere. And we get money, right?
Drop a gem. What you in right now?
I can't tell you what I'm in. I'll tell you when we get off of here.
Yeah, that's fine.
But there's always something out there that's getting money that are never going nowhere. I'll say this. I'll drop a gem. Infrastructure.
Okay. How so?
Infrastructure. The stuff that makes each city move. What makes cities move?
What makes cities move in regards to people lining up and stuff like that? So
what do cities need?
Cities need people. Cities need somewhere you can eat. Cities need jobs, employment. Cities need goddamn's like Jeopardy over there.
Transportation.
Okay.
Building.
Yeah. City need construction.
Construction.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what you're investing in right now. That's what.
Hell yeah, like a motherfucker.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Let's fucking go.
I'll be a millionaire in a little bit.
I'm
not talking about a little bit as in like next year.
I like it.
Off of this. I'll be a millionaire off of some other shit.
Fuck it. Even if it took 10 years for him to be a millionaire, you still a fucking millionaire regardless of how long it took, nigga.
Because I knew like when COVID hit, all I did was this. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I did this. COVID hit and I was like, man. And then it was like 3 months later and I seen all these people who had money that was complaining and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I started hearing about other stuff that was going on. I was like, bro, they losing money. Yo, money being lost. You know, and I was like, but who's winning right now? And I started looking around. Stock market people who are already in.
That are buying low.
Infrastructure people.
And selling high.
Infrastructure people, they will never go nowhere, bro. They are not going nowhere because the world is always going to need somebody to build something. Because the people with the money ain't never going to. I'm talking about the people with the big money. They ain't going nowhere. So you know what they're doing? Investing in infrastructure.
And you know it's so crazy to me, like at the age of 25 that I am right now, right? Like I started stock market probably actually like a year ago. I got out because my money I got low and I wasn't doing it right. That wasn't a smart move. I just got back in because I realized like this is where the fuck it's at. Just like how you realized it, man. Why wasn't this like, I really wish this was taught to us at a younger age, you know what I mean? And it's like in the black community, at least for myself speaking, like investing in stocks and stuff like that, the conversation is non-existent.
No, it's not.
And that's
why?
Man, why, man?
Why? Because we focus on looking cool.
Dumb shit. You gonna spend $350, $500 for a pair of Jordans?
Bro, check this out.
Dumb
this is
shit.
my biggest problem
with black people.
Well, yeah, black people. Because I deal with a lot of black people. So this is my biggest problem with young black people. When you got somebody like me around who you see ain't going nowhere, you know, and I'm you don't see me disappear from nothing. You see me always excelling and figuring out how to, you know, survive the problem that's happening, then excel past that problem and then go a little bit further. I tell you, you need to invest in yourself. Stop spending money on this stuff. Hey, don't buy the Jordans this week. Invest it into whatever you got going on. Now, some of you little young homies, they're doing it. But the things that they really want to do with themselves, like i.e. rapping, that's a business. You know? Being an artist is a business. More eyes, more buys, right? So how do you get more eyes? You got to invest into the marketing, right?
Yep. And that's I feel like that's your, sorry to cut you off, but that's
No,
your bread and fucking butter, man.
Yeah, it is.
Your marketing is out through this roof in the sense of everything is IMCD, and you're gonna see me.
Yeah.
Regardless if you like it or not.
You're gonna see me.
Your stuff that you post on your story and stuff like that is so influential and just like hitting there and there for like what I'm trying to do. You was like, look, quick example. He just posted something, I think it was yesterday, on his story that was like, regardless if nobody didn't like your stuff or whatever the case may be, motherfuckers saw it. Mm-hmm. And that's all you need.
That's all you.
You know what I mean?
They saw it.
Yeah. You know, because this is small, it's still growing. Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm at. It's like, I'm probably not getting the views. I mean, not the views, but I'm probably not getting the likes that I like. But somebody saw this shit. Mm-hmm. And that's what matter, right? And it's like, man, that's why, like, grow. Yeah. See, that's why I love this energy and I love this mindset. And thank you again, bro, for blessing this podcast, man. For real,
I'm here, bro.
Because he didn't have to. You know what I mean? City's bigger than this.
I'm busy as hell today.
Yeah. Because you just came from, you know what I mean, with your artist, doing a photo shoot and stuff like that. So he didn't really have to. He's like, who's this nigga? What? 28, 29 subscribers.
I don't care, bro.
You know what I mean? He's bigger than this, man.
Hey, to me, I feel like you doing me a blessing by even letting me run my mouth about stuff that nobody really cares about, but they want to hear.
Nah, thank you, man.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you dropping gems, bro.
Yeah.
You dropping gems. Even if we ain't talking about what I really want to talk to you about, I love everything that everything that's gonna come out of your mouth. I know it's gonna be of substance. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna be of some bullshit. You know what I mean? So regardless of whatever we get into, and I'm sure the viewers too, whoever watch this, is gonna be like, I don't know what a nigga really do, because you know what I mean, he was talking about this, but everything he was talking about were fucking gems. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that more than anything.
I bet you no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. I hope one thing that y'all got out of this is you need multiple streams of income in this climate. Do I need a job? Nah. Do I want one? Hell yeah, that's another stream of income. But my job is also something that's investing, that's a legacy. You know, so my job gives me free will to do whatever the hell I want. I didn't have that before I had the job. You know what I mean? I invested into something that was already growing, and I started working in it too. And I started figuring out how to make it better and how to get more eyes on it and more buys on it, you know? So, and I also got my record label that I got going. I'm also doing events. Other people are doing events. So I don't care what you say about COVID and there's COVID and blah, blah, blah. There's other events with thousands of people at them joints. I'm throwing them too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? COVID's going to be there, and, you know, whatever you think about it, I understand. You know, but, you know, wear a mask and stay prayed up. You know what I mean? So, and I want to say this at the same time. You know, if you worry about what other people think about your actions so much, you're never going to get nowhere in the world. You're never going to get nowhere. There's a million things to be worried about in the world. And here's my answer to that. I have a joke. Why don't strippers have air conditioners in their house? You don't know, right?
No, I don't know.
Because they have OnlyFans. Think about it. Just think about that. That is a joke, but at the same time, it explains everything. You know? Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Be in the comment section talking about it or something. I don't know. I'm not going to explain it to you. But if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense of what I just said. You don't have to worry about nothing because there's always a way. You know, and... You know, I feel like for all of you out there who are watching, do what you want to do. For real. They killed Jesus. And in history and in the world and in life and whatever you want to think about the earth, that was the person who everybody was supposed to like. And they killed him. So it doesn't matter what you do, good or bad, somebody's always out to kill you. So stay alive, stay prayed up, don't be the victim.
Fucks with it, man. Fucks with it, bro. I fucks with it heavy.
Straight up.
Somebody that's starting out in what you doing, right? Promotion, events. Just give us a little bit of background of how you got started and how you realized.
Oh, that's a good story.
Hey, I could turn this into something.
Yo, fat white man. That's all I gotta say.
Santa?
Nah, it wasn't Santa.
It's Christmas.
He ain't had no beard. Fat white man, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I ain't turn off nothing. But
no, you good.
But fat white man, bro. His name was Aaron, and in Jacksonville, North Carolina, when I was in the Marine Corps. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't know who I was till I got in the Marine Corps. I had no idea of my power. I had power. I could tell you 1,000 stories of me with power before 18. I'm talking about crazy power, like city moving power. You know what I mean? And I try not to go to those stories because, like, yo, these are almost unbelievable. But my mama could vouch. You know what I mean? So when I got in the Marine Corps, I realized, oh, that's what it was. This is my power. And even my drill instructor was like, yeah, that motherfucker. To my mom, he was like, pulled her to the side and he was like, what is this? You know, like, I ain't never seen no Marine like this, like a recruit like this, you know? This is not me tooting my horn. This is just me looking back in life and realizing
but even
I've
if you
always had this power.
Even if you was tooting your horn, so fucking be it, bro. Who else gonna toot your horn if it ain't for you?
Yeah, you're right. You know
what I mean?
But I've always had the power of being a leader or being somebody who influences people to believe something.
Yeah.
You know, and whoever's like, they believe that, you know, like whatever. I had a massive amounts of people following me, you know. So when I got in the Marine Corps, I really took the rapping very, very serious. I had the money to invest. I learned early, more eyes, more buys. And I've always been the person, when I was doing the rap, everybody paid attention to. That's how I got to the radio so fast, because they always thought, you know, I did a backflip off the stage when I first started rapping. And the DJs was like, yeah, this motherfucker's different. And the stage was like this high. Did a backflip off the stage, boom, landed, went back into my shit. All right? And more eyes, more buys, bro. They remembered that. So the DJs always, they're like, we want to bring you here. We want to bring you here. We want to bring you here. Do it again, you know?
Yeah.
I never did it again, though. But I upgraded it to something else. And I kept upgrading the promotion of it. And then I went to Iraq. And I came back from Iraq after seeing so much in Iraq. And my mind was different again. And then there was this guy named Dempsey. And he was in Iraq with us. And he booked Waka Flocka. And Dempsey was like, yo, City, I want you to perform and bring people. And I was like, bet. Told everybody. You know, everybody was like, we're going to pull up. I didn't get to perform because Dempsey didn't have all the money at the time, right? You know, and Walker didn't want nobody to perform before he got all his money. So by the time he had the money to pay for Walker's back end, the back end, so you got to pay the artist ahead of time, half, and then you got to pay him the other half when he show up. Either when he get off the plane, get to the hotel, whatever y'all decided. Yeah, you got to pay him. Yeah. So I guess the payment was, the back end payment was when he got to the club. He didn't have it until people started getting there. So, but by the time people started getting there, it was supposed to be the opening artist performances. I was an opening artist, and I had promoted and everything. But Dempsey didn't have the money. I'm not trying to talk shit, but this is how shit goes. Yeah. You know, it happens. You know what I mean? So this is real shit that happens during promotion and stuff, because sometimes the shit don't go the way you want it to go. So he got the money. Walker did perform. Yeah. So he did get the money. And he also had extra money made. You know what I mean? So he just was late on the payment, the back end, which didn't allow the opening artist to perform. Because Walker was like, ain't nobody going on the stage. Somebody go on the stage before I get my money, I'm leaving. You know, because the deal wasn't, you know. So boom, that's how it happened. And that was my first time learning how this shit works with events. And then maybe 2 months after that, Aaron hit me up and he was like, hey man, I see you is doing whatever. I want you to come and I want you to promote my birthday party. My first event I ever promoted, we had 500 people. And Aaron, the whole time, he was like giving me bottles. He was like, bro, how the fuck you get all these people here? And I was like, hey man, I'm the guy. Because I was like 21 at the time, so I was real cocky and asshole type motherfucker. But I was still nice to everybody, but I was super cocky, you know? Yeah. Because I realized I had a gift of bringing people out that no one else had. You know, there was only one other group They were called PBM, and all these dudes had Mustangs. Right, it was a military city, Jacksonville, North Carolina. So all of them had Mustangs, bro. Real nice ones too, like all type of stuff. And I didn't have none of that. I never was a flashy person, but I had the people. They just had real nice cars. That's what everybody was following. They weren't following them.
It's following the cars.
They was following the flash, you know. So, but I was the popping motherfucker, you know. They was looking good, you know. Like they had nice cars. They had all the girls and all of that, and. And sometimes I thought, man, I wanted to be like that. But at times I was like, how long does that last? Of course, they fell off. But they had it on lock, too.
Yeah.
You know, like they was already promoting. I wasn't even a promoter or nothing like that. I was just a rapper. But I used to look at them like, damn, you know, they getting it. But then I started realizing the people was more following the flash more than, you know, the skill of it all. And they weren't even hosting. They just had a really good DJ. His name was DJ Chaos. And Chaos was a really fucking good DJ, bro. So when I started promoting, after that Aaron shit, I started promoting parties. And Chaos used to be like, yo, come fuck with me here. And then I would go to like different places, cities, and I'll pull up on Chaos because the DJs already knew me anyway, sort of. So I'll pull up on Chaos and, man, this motherfucker was vicious. But I was still kind of shy. So he would be like, bro, why you ain't come on the stage with me? I'm like, man, I didn't know I could. He's like, man, you should have just came up there, bro. And I was like, I'll come next time. And there never was a next time because then maybe like I had my performances and then I wound up coming to Okinawa. And that's how I started. That really was that fat white man, bro. He showed me that I know how to promote parties, bro. And to this day, bro, when people ask me that, I be like, a fat white man. He was a fat white man, bro. That fat white man was like, yo, he slid in my DMs. He was like, yo, you need to pull up, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And he was also the first person that cheated me out of money. So, yeah, he was the first person, bro. Because my boys, they used to be like, hey, bro, we ain't getting paid? And I was like, yeah, we supposed to get paid. We supposed to get paid, right? And he was like, I went up to him. I was like, yo, we trying to get this much for this. He was like, he pretty much was like, go fuck yourself, you know, some type of shit. And that was my first time dealing with the industry, bro.
Yeah.
That was the first time, bro, dealing with a motherfucker. It's like, yeah, we ain't paying you, you know.
I bet you ever since then, though, you made sure you got fucking paid before.
Oh, yeah. No, ever since then, I started controlling everything I do. Because I figured, of course, if I'm not in control, I can't decide to get paid. You know, so I started realizing you need some type of control in this industry. And that's how people be getting fucked over. Also, people be forgetting to say what they want in the beginning. And I've had situations, I'm gonna be honest, I had situations where people like, City didn't pay me or something like that. But also I had to pay like 20 other people.
Yeah.
And if you didn't come to me and say something, then of course you probably didn't get paid because I'm by myself.
Yeah.
So what I learned how to do is put a middleman in between me and the people getting paid that really gives a fuck.
Yeah.
A female.
Manager.
Because she's gonna be like, nope, everybody gotta get paid, blah blah blah. Hey, nope, we need this much, this much that need to pay the people, and you know, people get paid. Sometimes still people, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Entertainment and management of companies and all this stuff. If you don't have some big infrastructure behind it, something's gonna happen to make you look bad.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah, that's real shit.
How do you run so much alone?
There's a lot. And I've worked for CD2. He's actually the first person that hit me up. Who was like, yo, come do this reggae shit that I'm trying to do.
You was like, what? I'm a host?
Yeah, I'm gonna host this event. And it was dope. It was my first time ever doing it. I think I did decent. And then, you know what I mean? I did get paid. We all got paid. And I saw like how it was ran. And I was like,
that's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. And I could, from the outside looking in, I could see how a mistake could have happened where somebody probably felt cheated and they didn't get paid. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily fall on the person that's in charge of the event. It could just literally be what it is, a mistake. Like, hey, man, you were supposed to be paid. You just slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
You can't take that shit personal.
People slip through the cracks all the time, bro, just because, like, they be too drunk to even remember.
Yeah.
You know, they be like, oh, shit, I didn't get paid. You know, like, bro, that's happened so many times. Like, even my manager, she would come to me and be like, hey, this person didn't get paid. And I'm be like, they didn't come to you? And she like, nope. And I was like,
yeah.
Hit them up. You know, and then these motherfuckers don't show up for weeks. You know,
for their money. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't fix every situation because I'm still building to be a big infrastructure, and you know I've heard of company, bro. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I know a big ass club.
Sorry.
I know a big ass club in Tokyo. There's a DJ that he said they owe him like $20,000. So that means no matter how high or how low, people slip through the cracks. But I don't know how you slip through the cracks with 20 grand.
20K?
20K.
Bro, after the I don't know.
This is
people
real
different, yeah.
This is real shit,
Yeah.
bro. This is shit that nobody's really gonna talk about. I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed to talk about this type of things.
Yeah.
You know, every growing business has stories of like some fuck up or, you know, something that got broke or somebody wound up, you know, getting hurt or like, do you know P. Diddy's first, like one of his first big events, a fire caught out at the event and people got trampled and killed on the way out. Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
But he kept going and look what PDD is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't know that.
People got trampled, bro. Some people died.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know if people died. Don't quote me on that. But if you go look it up, people got hurt, definitely. Yeah. But I think people died too on this.
Like,
I'm sticking to that right now because
yeah.
I think it was that bad that when the fire broke out, the people was running out and people got trampled on the way out. You know, something like that. Go look that shit up. It's real.
Damn. Why you failing on me, tape? Stop failing on me right now, man. Probably need to get more tape.
Because it's freaking humidity. It's Okinawa right humidity, bro. It is December 26th in Okinawa.
And it's hot as fuck.
You know? It's hot as fuck,
hot as fuck, man.
God damn. And he don't have the heater on or nothing.
Yeah.
No type of central cooling system on right now. And
yeah. Another thing that we talked about too off cam. I'm gonna go grab the tape for this. Sorry that it's interrupting this beautiful fucking podcast, bro. Sorry,
good, bro. Stuff happens. That's what I'm saying. Things happen, bro.
Right, things happen, right? But another thing that we talked about too off cam was the fact that you gotta understand. I know that you want to put this out in the universe that you're gonna take L's.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna take losses and you're gonna take some successes as well, some S's. Mm-hmm. So while I go grab this tape, bro, just talk to people real quick about that quick, man. I got you. I don't want to.
I'll try to keep this, you know what I'm saying, surviving while you.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Sorry. You good, Brody? You know what I'm saying? This is good content. All right, but you know, wins and losses, man. Meek Mill, bro. I fuck with Meek Mill hard body because he's been through a lot. And, you know, he been fucked over by the judicial system and shit, you know, so many times. And I feel some of his pain. So you're going to take wins, you're going to take losses, man. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. You can't win all the time. There's nobody in the history of business who's won every time. There's not one person that I know of. And I have researched so many people who are big business people, and one common theme is you're gonna win some and you're gonna lose some. And as Pop said, you're gonna live to fight another day, you know. And that's some real shit. So I took a big L. Like I said, you know, my hookah lounge, and my shit was good, man. We was building it, and we was, you know, we had a good deal going on, and we had low cost for having it running, and we was doing really good, man, for like 3 weeks. And then, you know, people just didn't want us to keep going, and I just gave up, you know. Like, honestly, I gave up. I didn't want to fight. I felt like the fight was just too much. You know, sometimes you got to just give up on something and move on. And that was one of them times where I felt like, yeah, giving up was the right thing to do, because I'm not finna be tied down to fighting for this, you know, when I could go, you know, succeed in something else. And, you know, it was a gateway to where I'm at now. You know what I mean? And just last night, one of the little homies, man, one of my little bros, Dante, man, he asked me, he was like, City, man, I know you in Tokyo now. And he was like, man, I know you doing big things and blah, 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 and you working on blah, blah, blah. He was like, but you going to open a club out there? I said, fuck no. I don't want no damn club. I don't want no club. I do events. I show up a place where nobody goes, and I pack that bitch out, and I make the owner feel like, damn, I love this black guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what the fuck I do, you know?
And just to kind of caveat off of that too, I love that, right? Because I saw a post the other day too that talked about the top earning companies as of right now don't really own anything. Right? Don't own anything, right? Amazon technically don't own any businesses that's like
they don't own no products.
That's like exactly right. Airbnb
don't own shit.
Right? And then what else? I forgot what the other I think it was like two more that was like that. Uber don't own any cars.
Uber Eats.
It's just like
we could go on for days.
Yeah.
But you want to know, bro? I caught on this a long time ago.
That's dope because you did own your first club out here, which was Diamond.
No. I wasn't the owner.
Oh no,
I was just the manager, and I sucked at that shit. I sucked at Diamond. That's why I didn't succeed. I wasn't ready. I was trying to take on too much and trying to glitz and glam and be like, I'm the manager, owner, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, I sucked at it. You know, and that was my first experience of knowing that I don't want no club. And then from there, after Diamond shut down, 3 months later, I started focusing on my event company, and that's when I started becoming a winner for real.
Legit. See,
yeah,
man. You're gonna take L's. I see he's talking about he's taking enough L's. You gotta take L's in order to figure out what works and what doesn't work, and then from there you capitalize on what works. You take that as priority, and then you move forward with those and you push those, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We're coming up on an hour. I just want to ask you one more last question before you go, man. See, what are your dreams and what steps are you taking to accomplish those dreams?
My dreams?
Yeah.
Well, I can only talk about my most recent dreams. Well, the dreams that are for next year and the 2 years. And the number one dream is this Japanese music industry. It's mine. I'm letting you know that right now. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to. You can call me bullshit. You can say he don't know what he's talking about. How's he gonna do that? And I just caught deja vu right now. This is deja vu like a motherfucker, bro. And I'm telling you, I am right where I'm supposed to be in life. Y'all ain't gonna know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all don't know about chakras. Y'all don't know about spiritual enlightenment. Most people don't know about that shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And my dream is to build this industry to something that's comparable to the American music industry. Japan is the only, well, I ain't gonna say the only. Japan has never had a global music star. But Korea does. They got BTS.
Is that K-pop?
Yep. But they doing a lot more than K-pop. They got songs with Cardi B. And I know the publisher who did it. So let me tell you something. Shout out to my guy. Hey, look, man. Your network is your net worth. And nobody got to believe you. Who cares who believes you? You go out there. You set your plan. You complete your task leading up to your goal that you're supposed to complete. You make a new goal. Who cares who believes you? Who cares who supports you? None of that stuff matters. I'm gonna achieve my goal. And when I achieve my goal, I don't care who says, oh, he was right. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You want to know why? Because I already set my next goal. Once I complete my goal, I don't even care about it no more. I don't care about who's like, yeah, City, you did it. I'm like, what? What did I do? What did I do? I did something I told you I was going to do. I'm moving on, bro. I'm on to the next thing. Like I told you, the success, man, it's like a disease, bro. It's like a disease that you want. You complete something, you want the next thing. And that's the insanity of being somebody who wants to complete goals and be successful. That's why I don't get too caught up in it, because I'm so happy with what I have going on in my personal life that has nothing to do with my successes that I have going on, right? Or my losses, you know? So that's my goal. To take the Japanese music industry and put it in my hand like this. I know they're going to try to be like, damn, we got to stop them. I'm coming hard too, like a porn star.
Man, hey, there you guys have it, man. I can't express how happy I am to have you on a podcast and for you to sit here and talk to me for an hour and drop all these gems, man. I'm sure like the followers and whoever is viewing is gonna appreciate it. But let me say it from me, man. Thank you so much, bro, for coming, because I just sat here, and as you guys know, I usually talk a little bit more, but I wanted to sit back and listen, and I wanted to really take in what CD had to say. And you know, I'm gonna try and apply it to my life and try to apply it in whatever I'm doing, man, because your drive, your energy, I'm all for it, bro. Your mindset, I'm all for it, bro. That's why like I could sit here and I could laugh and I could take in, because you're spreading nothing but positiveness, and you're out there going and you're getting it. You're not talking about it, you're actually executing.
Got to.
And you can't hate on that. You can't hate, and like he said, if you hate on something like that, you're a sad person.
Sad, man.
And I think that's the absolute truth.
There's a lot of sad people out there too.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you can't let them bring you down, man. But appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
I appreciate you letting me talk my shit.
Yeah, always.
If you don't like what I said, I still love you. Nah.
All right, man. That's it. That's a wrap.